Abam and Kweku had planned to hang out over the weekend. However, they needed to do their laundry before stepping out. Abam used a washing machine, and in minutes he was through with his washing. Kweku, who also started his laundry around the same time as Abam, took hours before he could finish. Do you know why? I bet you do. Even though they both did the same task and washed the same quantity of clothes, the techniques used were absolutely different. Abam's washing machine technique was faster than Kweku's hand washing technique. Welcome to today's lesson on techniques. Not washing techniques, but poetic techniques. Poetry as we know it is structured into stanzas and lines. Poetic techniques are tools or elements poets used to add beauty, effects, and meaning to poems. Poetic techniques influence a poem's sound, structure, images, and meaning. There are different types of poetic techniques. Alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the same letter or sound in words that are close to each other. For example, in the sentence, the essence to live, love, and leap, we have the repetition of the letter L in the word live, love, and leap. Rhyme. Rhyme is the consistency of sounds between words, at the end of words, or at the end of lines. Simile. Simile, which is also a figure of speech, compares things using the words as or like. The dog is white like snow. Metaphor. Metaphor, which is also a figure of speech, compares things without using the words as or like. The dog is a snow. Enjambment. Enjambment is when a sentence runs into another line in poetry without a pause. The world is exquisite as I will never know. Repetition. Repetition is when a word or phrase is repeated in a poem. Let's take a look at this poem and identify some poetic techniques used by the poet. New dawn. It's a new dawn. Rise to a fresh start. Let worries depart. It's a new dawn. Sprint this shot. Morrow exist not. Some poetic techniques used by the poet include repetition. The poet repeated the first line in each stanza. It's a new dawn. Alliteration. There is the repetition of the letter S in line 2 of the second stanza. Sprint this shot. Rhyme. The poem has a rhyming pattern of A-B-B, A-C-C. Keep calm. I'll explain what that means. The last words in each line of each stanza produce the same ending sounds: dawn, dawn. The last words in lines 2 and 3 produce the same ending sound: start and depart. And lines 5 and 6 also produce the same ending sound: shot and not. Now, this is why we have the rhyming pattern A, B, B, A, C, C. Get it? As we continue with our learning, we will discuss other poetic techniques and how they are used in poems. For now, goodbye.